Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Right now I'm in North Africa and I'm gonna fly this A320 on into Rome. Should be a pretty good flight here. Okay, got the jetway connected right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of it going.
Carthage ground Gulf Air 0. Could you please send a ground power unit?
Get the power unit connected up and baggage, catering.
Carthage ground Gulf Air 0. Could you please send the baggage?
Gulf Air 0 baggage is on the way.
Carthage ground Gulf Air 0. Could you please send the catering truck?
Gulf Air 0, the catering truck is on the road.
Okay, so yeah, we'll get the plane loaded up and the passengers are boarding right now. I have just over 150 passengers here. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and get an ATIS reading.
Carthage Airport information, Oscar 0700 Zulu. Wind tree 47 at 10. Visibility 6. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,800 feet, few clouds at 14,100 feet.
Okay, so weather is not really bad at all. We got a 10-knot wind.
10.
So this flight's going to take us over the Mediterranean.
ILS X-ray runway 01 in use. Landing and departing runway 01. IFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold
Carthage ground Gulf Air 0. Ready to copy IFR clearance to Fiume.
Gulf Air 0 is cleared to Fiume Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 01 climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
13,000 feet.
Departure frequency is 125.15 squawk 5067.
Gulf Air 0. Cleared to Fiume Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 01 climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure on 125.15 squawk 5067.
Gulf Air 0 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9er. Good day.
Okay, we can go ahead and get ready to request taxi shortly. I'm not going to start the engines until I get pushed back here. Alright, so let's see. Looks like they're completing things now. Alright, passengers are now done boarding, so I'm going to go ahead and call the jetway, have them disconnect.
Carthage ground Gulf Air 0. Could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
And there goes the jetway. And I'm going to request a pushback.
Carthage ground Gulf Air 0 requesting pushback.
Gulf Air 0 pushback request accepted.
Yeah, let's request a taxi. Oh, let's let it stop first, okay? And then I'm going to request a taxi. I mean, I'm only going to turn out to the left, so I'm going to have this pushback tug steer the aircraft to the left. Get my parking brake off, that would help them out a little bit. Alright. There we go, pushback started. I gotta say, I like this livery with the gold engines and the white fuselage, and it's like the eagle on the tail, really cool. Alright, I'm gonna have him steer
Carthage
to
ground
my
Gulf Air
right.
0 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Gulf Air 0, your request has been
Down this up a little bit more. And that should be good. I don't need any more
Carthage ground Gulf Air Zero requesting
space
the end
than
of pushback.
this here.
Gulf Air Zero request to end pushback received.
Alright, it's time to do an engine start. Alright, let's see here. Make sure all this is set right like I want. Now we're gonna make sure they know there's no smoking, and probably go ahead and get ready to put your seatbelts on. Strobe. So. Marine lights on always. Okay, so now let me go ahead and get the plane started now. Throttles are back. Alright, so we're going to go to ignition start, engine 1, start engine 2. Oh, I should mention, this is not version 2 of the A320, it's just the original version with custom livery. Alright, now our engines are getting online right now. You can see right here on N2. Then you can see N1 spooling up. And while they are spooling up, I'm going to request taxi IFR.
Carthage ground Gulf Air Zero with Oscar ready to taxi IFR.
Gulf Air Zero taxi to and hold short of runway 01 using taxiway Charlie. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 01 using taxiway Charlie Gulf
Runway
Air Zero.
01, and let's throw the taxi ribbon on just for now. Okay. Engines are coming alive, and you're ready to start taxiing. Alright, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, after I'm started, there's something I gotta turn here. APU bleed and a master switch. Okay, and the engine and on. Okay. APU bleed, master switch off. Okay, and now I'm gonna put this on normal. Alright. Ready to go. This is a pretty big airport, but of course I've been into bigger ones. But you know what? I don't think we're going to be taxiing long at all. As soon as I get to the end of this taxiway, I believe that is runway. Is it 14? Oh, 01. Yeah, runway 01. Okay, so that's going to be right up here. I'll make sure I keep my plane centered. Yep, I do believe that it's runway 1. So yeah, we're going to be in the air pretty quick on this one. Should be about a 45-minute flight. I gotta say, I have gotten better performance since Sim Update 15. There's no question now. So that's why I'm kind of running a few airlines here and there too, testing things out. So I used to get some delays approaching airports, and see when I came right in here, I never had any frame rate issues whatsoever. Just smooth as glass. Get all lined up here. We're going to hold short. And as soon as I get ready to take off, I'm going to go ahead and delegate the ATC over to the AI. Alright. Let's tune the tower. Request takeoff clearance, IFR.
Carthage Tower Gulf Air 0 at runway 01 ready for departure IFR to Fiume.
Gulf Air 0 altimeter 29.9 forward tree 47 at 10. Cleared for takeoff runway 01.
Cleared for takeoff runway 01 Gulf Air 0.
Okay, let's go ahead now, and I'm going to delegate this ATC on over because I'm going to be really busy once the plane gets in the air. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just stop short really quick right here for a brief moment. Get lined up pretty good. Stop. And we're going to go ahead and hit that throttle. Let's zoom out a little bit here. We want to see. And I'm going to get this set at about 3,000. Alright, we don't want to be hanging around here too much longer. Let's see. I'm going to drop a notch of flaps in. Alright, let's get that landing gear up. Let's climb.
Gulf Air 0 contact Tunis Maghreb Center on 125.15. Good day.
125.15 Gulf Air 0. Goodbye.
Track
Tunis
those
Maghreb
flaps.
Center Gulf Air 0 is at 1,200 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
And I'm going to hit the
Gulf Air
autopilot.
0 Tunis Maghreb Center altimeter 29.9 radar contact. Continue to tab. Gulf Air 0 climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
Yeah, I already instructed us to
Climb
go
and
to
maintain
16. That's great.
16,000 feet, Gulf Air 0.
Stable at 3,000 feet a minute. Looks like we kind of bombing a little bit. There we go. It's going to start leveling off. Let's drop it down to 2,000 until we get a little bit more speed here. Alright, that looks a little better. Wave by to the North African coast here. Begin crossing the Mediterranean. And I'm going to increase my rate of ascent. Okay, let's ascend a little bit faster here. Let's do 3,000 now. And I'm going to zoom a little bit out maybe. Yeah, let's go out all the way until we... See, this will be a straight shot here. It should be pretty easy flight, straightforward. Shouldn't be much to it. live weather and live time on this flight. Show you what we got here. There you go. So it's 9 a.m. out there right now.
Overspeed.
Looks like we're getting some overspeed here.
Overspeed.
Let's take care of that right now.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
No, I do have it where you can have problems when you go into overspeed. It's not like anything's turned off here. But that's what I meant to do, put auto throttle on. Anyway. Okay, let's let it go just like this. Once we get above 10,000, the speed will increase as per the flight plan. But we can hold it, you know, 250 as we're doing right now, right about 250. It should stay at that. Because we're under 10,000 feet, you know, and we'll see. After it goes above 10,000, it should go ahead and increase pretty good. My cruising altitude should be about 28,000 feet, so flight level 280, which I probably will reach that pretty soon. I would say once I get over to that waypoint right there, maybe right about here. Let's take a look at the flight plan. Well, according to this, it's showing me at 9,500 feet right there. So we'll see what the ATC does here for this flight. What they request us to do here. Because it's not really a long flight.
Gulf Air 0 climb and maintain flight level 280.
So yeah, they are instructing us to go to 280, okay?
Climb and maintain flight level 280 Gulf Air 0.
Let's get up there. Let's jump up at 4,000 if we can. If I start dropping too much speed, I'm gonna put it back down to about 2,500 or 3,000. Might not hold it too well because it's going to try to hold my speed. So let me just go ahead and drop down right here, and I'm going to increase this. And I'm going to do selected airspeed. See if we can get that 290 if we go at 2,000 feet a minute, and I think I can easily get that. Pushing 87.8 on and 1 there, and we're still not at 290, so let's drop it to 280. Should make some pretty good timing. Ship down there. Increase it to 2,500. See if we can hold that 280. As long as we can hold the 280, we might try 3,000. See, now that it's more stable, I got the plane a little bit more stabilized here. .280 should be my cruising altitude. Once I reach that level, they should just tell me to maintain present heading and altitude. Just maintain the course. Approaching 2,100 feet right now. I mean 21,000 feet. Adjust my altimeter a little bit now. Hey, see, it's just kind of like a little straight run here. Let's drop a little bit so we can see a little bit better here. And I assume it won't have me at flight level 280 very long. It's probably going to have me start descending back down to 15,000 feet or something like that. Weather is not bad at all. It wasn't down at 4,000 or 5,000 feet, and it's not right now up here, which is to be expected at this height. I'm at almost 24,000 feet. I really like though when you take off sometimes and there's like a storm or really bad weather, overcast or something, and then you start climbing and then you break through the clouds and it's just all below you. Not so bad doing takeoff, but when you go to land, it's pretty tough when you have visibility issues. Even with GA planes, I have a lot of trouble flying into Catalina Island. I do that flight off and on with small, GA planes or whatever. Sometimes, small jets like Vision Jet or whatever, or Honda Jet, twin engine prop planes. And nothing too big. And it seems like every time I fly out there with live weather, visibility is just horrible landing, and I found it really challenging.
Rome Center on 131.1. Good day.
Going to 131.1 Gulf Air 0. Rome Center Gulf
Nothing
Air
but
0
water
is flight level
in all
265,
directions just
climbing
about
flight
now.
level 280.
You can still see a little bit of the North African
Gulf Air
coast
0
behind
Rome
me there.
Center radar contact. Continue to undab.
And I don't normally fly around these areas, but I'm like, let me get out of the U.S. for a little while in the Caribbean and do some of this flying here. Because it is live time right now. If I put live time here, we'd be doing a night flight. Nothing wrong with a night flight. I just don't do them as much as I probably should. Do some from time to time. Okay, we should be kind of leveling off at about 28,000 feet right about now. And they should pretty much leave us alone with altitude, at least for a little while. Then he probably going to come back on and tell me to descend like to 15,000 or even 9,000 feet, so we'll see how it goes. And it's bright out here, without many clouds at this time. It's 10:09 a.m. So I've been flying for about 30 minutes now. Here, you can see. Alright, now that we leveled off and no longer climb, let's go ahead and increase this now. We're going to probably hit that to about 300. Well, we could go 310 at this altitude, no problem. Maybe even more. If we can hit 320, we'll do that. I know the passengers want to get to their destination as quick as they can. But I still want to fly the airplane efficiently to its destination. Going up to 310 without much effort, so let's hit 320. Oh no, 310 is good. You can see our top limit right here, so let's keep it at 310 and make sure we don't start overspeeding and doing anything crazy like that. This is good. Ground speed's 502. Okay, so that's good. That'll work. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, we're cruising really good at flight level 280. So I'm going to go ahead and come back as I get closer. Right, I'm going to see maybe right about here. Maybe right here. This once I reach this point here, I'll come back and we'll let you know how the flight went. And I'm sure by then we'll probably be starting our descent. I'm sure, or close to it. Okay, so the cruise was going really good the whole way, and flight level 280. Now ATC just called me and told me to start my descent down to 15,000 feet. So we're going to start doing that right now. You can see right here, descend and maintain 15,000. Alright, so let's drop on down here. And my ground speed's been at approximately 500. My true airspeed about 470 most of the way. Now I'm going to put a little bit of speed brake in here because I don't want to be, over speeding, because I'm going to descend at least 3,000 feet a minute, because look, I'm getting really close, and it seems like they're calling me kind of late here to tell me to descend, so I'm going to increase that a little bit. I want to be at the right altitude. I don't want to be too high when I'm getting closer like this. But we should be good. Keep those speed brakes engaged at least 50%. Might can pull back a little bit on those. So I would usually watch my N1. If it's going as slow as it can, as low as it can, and my speed is still increasing, then I know I need to put those air brakes on. I'm going to just keep it below where I'm at now. Well, right about where I'm at now, 310. I've been having it set on 310 throughout the whole cruise there. So I'm going to start backing down to about 200 as I get closer here. But yeah, it's been pretty good flight so far. It's been smooth, hardly any turbulence. Flight attendants have passed out some drinks and snacks a little while ago. And as you can see, I've been flying for about 50 minutes. I said about a 45-minute flight, but I'm off by at least 15 minutes or so. When it's all said and done, I think it's going to be just above an hour. And I'm going to keep my descent at 3,500. Looks like that's pretty good right now. I usually like to try to descend at, like, you know, 2,000 to 3,000, not any higher. But sometimes it seems like, you know, they call me a little bit later. So, which when that happens, I do a steeper descent. Or they'll tell you if you're trying to climb, they'll tell you to increase your expedite your climb rate, you know. So even then, sometimes I go about 3,000, 3,500, or as much as 4,000 if I'm pretty low, like if I'm under 5,000 feet or something. But normally with a 320, you're probably not going to climb no more than about 3,000. Either way, ascend and descend. In less cases like I am now, 3,500, I might go down to 4,000. If I go down to 4,000, definitely have to put more speed brake in. Oh wait, we got to stop at 15. I forgot I was set at 12, so we want to stop at 15. We have to go back up. And we need to stop at 15 here. That's what they told us to do, 15. Okay, let's get the speed brake off. That might be causing some problems. They're not going to arm it just yet, because I'm going to be messing around with it probably a little bit more. And you can see the coast of Italy right now coming into view. Adjust my altimeter again, and you see I'm at 30 there. Exactly, look at that. And I'm going to hold that speed.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Okay, now we're going to kind of get ready to drop our
Descend
speed.
and maintain 3,000 feet, Gulf Air 0.
So yeah, they're going to have us go all the way down to 3,000 right here. Let's just go ahead and get it descending now. Okay, we're going to pull some speed brakes in here down to 50. Should we keep that speed down? And as soon as it drops below 10, I'm going to start coming back on my speed here. In fact, I'm going to kind of start now. Stay ahead of the plane, you know. We're going to go to 250 on that speed right there. And as you can see, I'm down to 24, so we might want to pull a little bit more air brakes in here. I mean, speed brakes. Help us get slowed down to 50, and then you can see it's increasing, so I can go ahead and go back up to 50. once I get to 3,000, I could probably come back even more, maybe down. I'm probably gonna set my speed down to about 180, and I'm gonna drop some flaps in. And see here, I can drop flaps down, engage the flaps to 3 at 185, so I can drop down to 180, put 3 flaps. We can actually decrease this now, I believe. Or should we? No, I'll tell you what. Let's leave it as is. Keep that speed brake
Gulf Air
in.
0, your tree 5 miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway tree 4 left approach via Neaton transition. Cleared to Neaton.
Okay, so
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway tree 4 left approach via Neaton transition. Cleared to Neaton Gulf Air 0.
Neaton, right there. All right, so now let's see. 6,400, and yeah, we can slow it. We can slow that rate down.
Delta Whiskey November Delta.
I should be at 6,400 when I get there, and we have a little ways. I mean, and I'm already down to 54, so let's put this a little bit more. I mean, he wanted us at 3,000, but I will be there.
On the air 1240, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Pull the speed brakes back. Track those.
Climb and maintain flight level 360 OZ Air 1240.
Let's get the seat belts on. I probably should have put them on a little bit earlier back there, but you know, especially descending at that rate, you know, so. But we okay. Everybody's kind of been seated for the most part here. Should be doing another turn here. Might get a heading kind of set in case it doesn't get that turn, but I think it will. Alright, so we have about 3,000 feet now, and come on back now to 200. So 215. And I'm free to drop 1 notch of flaps in here. I don't want to forget to arm my speed brakes now.
Gulf Air 0, descend and maintain 2,500 feet.
Okay, 2,500. Yep, let's go on
Descend
down.
and maintain 2,500 feet Gulf Air 0.
Start at 1,200. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the speed. Now let's go on down, back down to 180. I want to get this thing slowed down some. All right. Once I see that
Gulf Air 0,
180.
contact roll approach on 127.905. Good day.
All right.
127.905 Gulf Air 0. Goodbye.
Another notch
Rome
of
approach
flaps.
Gulf
2
Air
more
0,
notches of flaps here.
2,500 feet.
That'll put us
Gulf
at...
Air 0, Rome approach altimeter 30.00 radar contact. Continue
We almost
to
at full
TM
flaps.
34L.
$170, that'll give us full flaps. 160 really. Alright, we had 2,500 now. Speed brakes are up, full flaps. Alright. Looking good. Approach is going well. Right at 160. Max speed you want with full flaps is 177. Well, I got my speed set at 160, but you can see my true air speed at 166. And I'm done with the speed brakes, so let's arm them because we're going to need those when we land. And you can see minimum right here and maximum right there. Right in the middle. So it's ideal. Your N1 is at 62. Both of those. So yeah, we're just going to kind of come on in here. I don't have a visual of the runway just yet. But I'm not going to worry about that. I mean, visibility is good, but this is an IFR flight, and I can clearly see my approach, and everything's set up right there, just like that. I never did get that A340 from LVFR, but you know, I think it looks pretty good. I like the way it looks. I like what I saw with it, and I'd be definitely willing to give it a try. I think it's a step up from, you know, the default airliners. I mean, you can't compare it to like the PMDG or Just Flight, things like that. But you know, it comes in at about $30. Not too bad, you know. You're gonna spend at least $50 for a study level. I don't always need a study level. I want something that I can fly, you know, from point A to point B. I don't even mind the default 320. I've been flying this since I've been having Flight Simulator off and on, you know. But if you watch my channel, you'll see mostly I fly GA aircraft. But you know, like I said, the sim seems to be performing a lot better now with Sim Update 15. At least for me it is. And also back in, you know, before I, right after I built my system, my new PC, which was a year ago, over a year ago, I was still running an RX 580, you know, and I stepped up to a 6700. And when I did that, that really made a big difference. 580 was good for what it was. It got my old PC through, but when I put the 580 in the new PC, it was still way better. Got my GPU there, you know, so the 6700 is definitely a step above that. Watch my video from some time ago, months ago, I talked about, you know, choosing a PC for flight sim. And I'm not an NVIDIA or AMD. I'm a fan of both of them, you know. But right now I'm running a Radeon card, and I've been having great performance. I've seen frame rates as high as 80 a second, 70 and 80 a second with this PC. Okay, we are really getting close, so let's go ahead and get ready to start
Gulf
this
Air
thing.
0, you are 10 miles south of Fiume. Contact Fiume Tower on 123.725 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 123.725 Gulf Air 0. QA Tower Gulf Air 0 9 miles south inbound ILS
Yeah, we
runway
need to kind of get
34
down to
left
about
approach.
1400 here.
Gulf Air 0, Fume Tower. Altimeter tree 0.00 wind calm cleared ILS runway tree 4 left approach.
Oh, we're right there. See the runway? Alright, so
Cleared ILS runway tree
we
4
can
left
get ready to
approach,
drop
Gulf Air
our
0.
landing gear down. With the boat below us right there. We'll go ahead and get ready to ATC. Coming on into Rome here, folks. Get that landing gear down.
Gulf Air 0 wind calm cleared to land runway tree 4 left.
Cleared to land runway
Increase
tree
this
4 left
descent
Gulf
by
Air
a
0.
lot. Okay. I did arm that? Okay, I did. Let's push our throttles. Back to about right there. It's a rather steep descent. How about right here? This ought to do it. I think I can probably go ahead and take it now from here. Yeah, we'll be able to just come right in, hands off here, folks. Yep. Continue this descent just like it is here. It's a little bit steeper than I would have want. And see, a lot of times, man, I was getting a lot of stuttering. I mean, a little bit here and there, but not near as bad as it was before. I can actually land the planes now.
400,
Okay.
300, 200, 100, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
All right. A little bit harder than what I wanted, but let's use those reverses so we don't burn the brakes up on this point. Let it do its work, and then we'll hit the brakes a little bit.
Gulf Air 0, turn next taxiway.
Okay, so welcome to Rome.
Gulf Air 0, contact ground on 121.675.
121.675 Gulf Air 0. Goodbye.
Alright, get this ground here. We're going to request taxi to the
QA
gate.
ground Gulf Air 0 taxi to the gate.
Gulf Air 0, taxi to gate 710 using taxiway Alpha Foxtrot Bravo Hotel Bravo Tango Tango.
And you know I'm going to
Taxi
have to
gate
use
710 using taxiway Alpha Foxtrot Bravo Hotel
the
Bravo
taxi
Tango
ribbon for
Tango
that.
Gulf Air 0.
Okay. So let's go ahead and go for that. It's going to push this right over here. Parking brake? Okay, I have it. And I'll get the plane parked here by the gate. And it's a bit busy here right now. Kind of, a little bit. Several planes around right there. make sure I get my speed kind of a little bit more control coming in here like that. As you can see, it is a bit busy. But where I'm going, it's not too bad at all. There's no planes in any of these gates right here. So that's not too bad. Alright, connecting the jetway now. Turn that warning off, jetway is connected. And I'm going to get the plane shut off here. We're going to want our external power on. Get these pumps off. And of course, they're free to kind of like move around because they're going to be exiting the airplane. All right, now let's get this here on. And everything else is good. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed this video and the flight. Please smash that like button and drop a comment. And if you're not already, I would appreciate it if you subscribe. And I think I might be doing some more airline flights here and there than what I used to do, because as you see, it seems like it's a lot better now. So thanks for watching, and until next time, bye for now.